Good morning. Holy moly, I did not expect to go this long without posting a video. That sucks. You guys will notice those balloons in the back. It is Freddie's birthday tomorrow, my husband, and it was my dad's birthday yesterday. So we're celebrating them both today on a Tuesday. So I guess the club does go up on a Tuesday. That was a bad joke. So yeah, those balloons are one for my husband and one for my dad. And yeah, I might vlog a little bit of that, of their birthdays. But first things first, let me catch you guys up on everything that has been going on with school, Tiago, and the pumping situation. So I guess let's start with the least exciting things first. Pumping. So I'm still pumping every 6 hours. I'm not pumping as much. My milk is like slowly decreasing because I'm just not prioritizing it as much, and I guess my body knows that. And I don't spend as much time. Like I used to spend a good 30 minutes pumping to make sure that I would get a certain amount. So I would aim for 7 or 8 ounces, I don't even remember, and I would not finish pumping until I got that much. And so my body got used to I guess removing that amount of milk, and it kept producing that amount of milk. But now sometimes I'll just pump for 20 minutes, sometimes I'll just pump for 15. So what I've done to kind of offset that is I've been supplementing with formula. He drinks, a normal bottle for him is 6 ounces or 7 ounces, and if it's the middle of the night or if he's gone longer than 3 hours without eating. So I consistently give him 4 ounces of breast milk in every bottle, and then I give him formula for the rest. So he'll have anywhere from 2 to 3 ounces of formula in each bottle. And I've been giving him Luluca stage 2. It's a formula from Switzerland, I believe, and the quality is supposed to be a little bit better than what you would find here in the US. My intention was to not give him any formula, but you know, things happen. I think I've made peace with the fact that my milk is going down, and I'm okay with giving him formula. Now that I know that he's tolerating it well, he likes it, he has had no issues with it, I would be okay with going full formula when it gets to that point. The next thing, let's go with my baby because exciting stuff. He's 6 months now. He turned 6 months on the 25th, and it's like mind-blowing how fast time goes when you have a child. Even though I spend almost every waking moment with him, every single day there's something different about him. He's rolling over proficiently. He's now eating solids. I'm gonna try to remember to put a little clip of him eating his first solid foods right in here. He doesn't like food, he doesn't like solids yet. There's nothing that I fed him seems to please him. The one thing he liked, which was banana, he threw it up later that day. So no banana, I guess. Oh, and he got his first tooth. I also have a picture of that. I'm going to try and put it right here. That's exciting for me. But, you know, now it's like, when should I start brushing his tooth? When, you know, should he be using toothpaste? Like, I don't know, just all these things. Dang it. Now I want to move on to school. So school, you guys, it's insanity. It's a crazy amount of work, and none of it, that's what gets me, none of it is busy work. All of it very much has a purpose, and it's very important, which is, you know, what they tell you, and you know it's true, because how can anatomy and how can oxygen therapy and feeding, nutrition and eating and all of these things, like, how can all of those things not be important if you are going to encounter them at some point in practice? And even if you don't experience them in practice, like once you finally get a job as a nurse, you're going to experience them in clinical. We're not in the hospitals just yet because, you know, COVID, we can't go into the hospitals just yet. They haven't cleared us. And I think that that's the way it is with all nursing students in Tennessee, and medical students, I believe, as well. There may be some exceptions, I don't know, but that's what our teacher told us. So, you know, eventually when we do go to clinical and we're following a nurse, she's not going to take crap. She's not going to, if we're checked off for something, for, I don't know, doing a bed, or later on when we're doing IVs, if we're checked off for those things, I'm sure she'll expect us to be able to do it, and I want to be able to do it. I don't want to do it wrong on a patient, though. I used to draw blood all the time on people, so I have experience with inserting needles into people. I do. But an IV is very different. You're inserting that whole thing, like that tube, into their body. I don't know, just all of these things are super important for you to know, but there's so much to know about them. They test you on the step by step by step, and there's a lot of steps. You would be surprised how many steps there is to, for example, changing a bed. Okay, take off the sheets and put on new ones. That's not how it works in the nursing world. There are, if I'm not awfully mistaken, I want to say there's like 30 steps to changing a bed, and you got to know all of them in order. Testing, so I think I had mentioned before, and forgive me if I keep saying that, but I have attempted to post the video so many times. I have so many clips that I intended to put in a video, but I haven't been able to because the editing takes so long. So yeah, the testing is completely different. If you've watched any kind of nursing video or know anything about nursing school, you know that the testing is very, very different than anywhere else. It's very application based. There's so many different types of questions. Oh, there's the select all that apply. More than one answer is applicable, or they may all be applicable. And the worst part about this is that they don't give you extra time just because it's a longer question or because you have a million answer choices to choose from. No, 1 minute. So that's what our professors told us, that on the NCLEX, you only get 1 minute per question, no matter if it's a dosage and calculation question, which is another awful question, but no matter what type of question it is, that's what you get. So the select all that apply are by far the worst, I think. There's the typical multiple choice. There is the true and false. There is where they give you like a diagram and they want you to find where you would find the apical pulse, for example. Because things are very specific, so if they need you to go down 4 intercostal spaces, that's exactly where they want you to point at on the picture. And to say there's like one or two other ones, but I can't think of them right now. I don't think there's any like fill in the blank. I don't think they do that. But yeah, there's just so many different types of questions that you will have to get used to, and it makes it so that you know the very specific details about something. And that was my little rant about that. So today, I think I had said this in another video, but maybe I didn't upload it, is that we are going to, on campus, only 1 week every month. And we have had so many exams. We had an exam and a quiz yesterday. Today we have another exam and another quiz. And tomorrow we have clinical checkoff. So even though we haven't had a lot of practice because we haven't been on campus, we've done just videos and simulations online to practice clinical skills, and they expect you to know those things. So they do let you go in and practice with the dummies in the clinical lab, but you know, it's not the same. It's not the same as a real person. So we have skills check off, which, like I said before, you have to know so many details before they check you off. So it's kind of nerve-wracking. And there's like 2 or 3 different professors like checking different people off. So you have people like watching you, and it's not a good feeling. So yeah, this week is just insane. I hate coming on campus. I really hope that we don't ever have to go on campus. Like, I hope next semester is the same way. No, kind of not really. I'm excited to go to the hospitals and to do real patient interactions and things like that. But it still makes me a little bit nervous because I've gotten used to just doing it online, and like I'll be in class eating breakfast and like drinking coffee and walking around my house, maybe putting in a load of laundry. So that's really, really nice. But I understand that that's not normal, and that's not what is expected, I guess, of a typical nursing student. So yeah, school is just crazy, but it's great. I've been doing well. My grades are doing okay. I haven't had to go to any remediation, so that's another thing about nursing school. When you get a bad grade, then you have mandatory remediation, which is essentially, by my understanding, I haven't been to one, but my understanding of it is that you go and you go over, you review what you did wrong on that test, and you try to understand, or the teacher tries to help you understand why it went wrong. So whether you maybe studied the incorrect material, or you studied in a different way, and maybe you could change these other things up and study differently. Maybe you need to spend more time studying, or maybe less time studying one thing and studying the other. Because another thing about nursing is that you have several different resources at one time. So you may have videos, application videos. You have your typical book, step by step. You may have even things like clips that you can listen to. But so all of these things are meant to be for people who learn differently, but they may have different things. So like the book may go over details that the videos don't show, or the video may talk about some things that the book doesn't go over. So all of these different resources are great, but it makes it a little bit difficult to focus your studying. So I've been trying to just kind of get used to it. I think that a big part of nursing school for me has just been getting used to the difference. Holy, almost 23 minutes. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna cut it soon. I swear. I'm probably not gonna put the whole. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut cut some things out because I still want to vlog the birthday later. But anyway, that is kind of the gist of nursing school. I feel like the first semester is just kind of getting used to the amount of work and the amount of resources you have and the amount of studying that you have to do, I guess. If you're not used to studying. If you're used to studying, then it may be typical for you and it may not be such a huge surprise. But that and the different test questions, the application based. But yeah, other than that, it's been going fine. My grades are fine. They're not great. And I haven't gotten midterms. I got midterms for one class and I got a B. I'm really happy with a B because from my understanding, not everyone in class has a B. So definitely grateful to have a B. A high B at that. Anyways, I have to let you guys go at this point because traffic is awful and it makes me nervous to even glance at the camera. And this thing can't get any longer. Like, seriously, sorry. I'll see you guys later at the birthday.